Hey, my friends, Christine Johnston here from Rhythm of Life RI. I just want to share with you a new toy that I have today. And I was wondering how you're all doing. I'm going to send you a little bit of sound energy today. How you been doing during this Mercury retrograde that we've been going through? We're kind of in the middle of it right now. It's going till the 25th of April. As many of you probably know, it affects communication and technology and travel. And we usually have it like 3 or 4 times a year. So some of you might be getting used to it. Some of you might not even notice it. But I can say for me and probably a lot of you out there, you feel the shifts, you feel the glitches that happen. And sometimes it's just unsettling. So wondering how you're all doing during this particular energetic phase that we're going through, and how many of you got out there to see the solar eclipse on Monday. How cool is that? Not unfortunately, but I was working, so I didn't get a chance to see it. But there are so many great pictures and videos that have been posted through social media that I feel kind of like I was already there. So wondering how you have been feeling since those shifts in energy during the solar eclipse, which also happens to be new moon energy. Have you been taking a moment or two and you've been saying, I want this, or I deserve this, or just kind of dreaming and thinking about what you want to bring into your life for the day, for the week, for the months, for the years to come? That's a great time to do it during a new moon, especially during a solar eclipse. So the energies have been crazy and abundant and wonderful, and maybe chaotic in a lot of ways for some of you. Emotions can be flying everywhere. But this new toy I got is finally a handheld crystal singing bowl. My goodness, I used to look like crazy all over the social media and, all over wonderful websites, healing websites, to find these kinds of things. And they're so much more abundant than they used to be. And it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing that I decided to purchase this, and I want to share it with you today. This handheld singing bowl, you might say, well, why handheld? Because if it's handheld, I can strike it, and with a Reiki client, I can place it right over the heart, and the energy is so much closer to the client, and the benefits can be so much more inviting, so much more useful, so much more effective. So what I want to do is tell you that this singing bowl, this handheld singing bowl, which I think I'm going to be purchasing more of now, is tuned to what we call in music the key of F, F major, F. And I got it in the mail yesterday. I was like, oh God, please let this be tuned correctly, because sometimes you'll pick things up and they're not quite what they're advertised to be. And I'm also a musician, as you know. I teach singing, and I thought, oh, please let this be somewhere in the vicinity of F, and it is. And why is that important? Because the key of F is really known to resonate that heart chakra, that center where we operate from love. It's all about loving others, loving ourselves. It's all moving forward every day in life from a place of love and from a place of worthiness. So this is just something I'm super excited about, and I just got it and I want to share it with you. So if you'd like to take a moment, if you have time, if you're driving, obviously don't do so. But if you have a minute to close your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths in and release. I even wore green today, which is associated with the heart chakra, and some pink. What are you wearing today? Are you connected to the heart chakra today? Any pink and green on your body and your makeup? Something you might be wearing, socks or your hair. Sometimes even, I know, silly, underwear. I'll wear a certain color of underwear to have good luck for the day. Silly, isn't it? Maybe not. One more deep breath in and release. And please be ready to receive. definitely lasts for a little while. Maybe you feel a little bit of a release, a little bit of lightness in your heart. I'm so excited. Wow, this guy just keeps going. I'm so happy I was led to this handheld crystal singing bowl. Sound is undoubtedly a healing property in this universe. While this continues to fade, I send you love. I ask you to take one more cleansing, healing breath from your nose and release. And know that I'm going to be using this brand new handheld crystal singing bowl in an event that I'm doing in my business called Good Vibrations, RI, with my coworker, Missy. And we have been out of commission for 5 years now, since just before COVID. And we're getting to do an event in Warwick, Rhode Island on the 23rd of this month at 7 o'clock. And if something like this interests you, go ahead and look down below. I believe somewhere in comments, I'll go ahead and list the link. There are 2 or 3 more tickets left. If you're interested in coming and experiencing lots of singing bowls and voices together, 2 professionally trained voices singing together, and a whole bunch of other instruments, if this would be a great way for you to release at the end of Mercury retrograde, which is what this will be, then I invite you to check me out. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments and I'll get right back to you. So have an exciting, wonderful, magical day until we meet again. Christine Johnston, Rhythm of Life RI. Namaste.